You may have heard some scuttlebutt about some new FinCEN rules that the government is applying to home purchases. And that applies to homes, condos, high rises, townhomes, and anything up to 4 units. Anything over that is commercial, that goes into a different category. However, any sort of residential property is now bound to some new FinCEN rules, and that is to show who the actual owner is going to be in the case that it's purchased in an LLC, corporation, or trust, and is either being purchased through cash means or some sort of private or hard money lending. So what this doesn't apply to is your everyday buyer that is buying in their personal name, and it doesn't apply to somebody that is getting a traditional loan on the property. The reason being, well, your personal name is already going to be verified, and if you're getting a loan on the property, well, the bank has done their work. What is this all about, and why the extra red tape? Well, we could all look at it and say, oh, another government oversight. Well, this is actually really good, and in our protection, the protection of the country, this is all about money laundering. This is all about making sure that the money is coming from a credible source, and we're not getting money into this country to fund things that we don't want funded. You know, not to get political, but drug trades, terrorism, things of that nature. So these are the new FinCEN rules. They went into effect March 1st of this year. So anything that's closing right now will be subject to these rules. Now, you don't really have to worry. There's not much that you have to do because your title or escrow company or attorneys, depending on what state you're in, are going to be handling the majority of it. Basically are just going to have to make sure that you're showing identification for the parties involved. So that's your ID, your social security number, things of that nature, which is somewhat normal and par for the course across most scenarios. However, they'll be a little tighter on it now, making sure that they're dotting their I's and crossing their T's because it is at the federal government level. That's your update and your daily deal. We'll see you tomorrow.